down the streets, we're in my mama's minivan, and we just can't wait for Saturday.
Dang, Wibby is 87.
Pay the keys at church, my daddy the pastor, but I want that bad girl that's gonna take my faith away. So young, living like this world ending next week.
Let's get it, man.
I wonder if that girl gon' kiss me next week. The cologne and the button-down shirt's gon' probably help me.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Hart. Harlan. Now a look at the stats for him.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The wings set for him, Edwards and McDaniel. Walker Kessler is out there with Towns, and it's prime time and at the point guard position. And for the Spurs, the guard pair are Jones and Vassell. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Johnson. And it's Bassey in at the 5. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
And so off the tip, it's San Antonio. Jones, the pass to Johnson. Towns against Wembanyama. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot. He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Definitely. He definitely is a rookie of the year, bro. Oh, no.
And here's Jones.
That's a real life, too.
Free throw line jump shot. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That jumper is something pretty to watch. Jones has that move on repeat.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
And it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
And so he hits both. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 4-point game. Prime time shot is good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Vassell once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's prime time, defended by Jones. Out left to the wing. Here's McDaniels. And a miss there on the triple.
Dang.
Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Tipped away.
Got it. Yes, sir.
Here's prime time, defended by Jones.
Oh, it feels like miss, bro.
3 on 3. Here's Vassell. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Terrific work in the open floor. Devin Vassell getting rewarded for his hustle.
Here's prime time. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside, Jones. Wembanyama outside. Passes it to Vassell.
Embiid versus
From 17 feet out, Prime Time grabs the board.
Embiid versus Cat.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Thought
You know,
Cat
if you
was
get
tall.
the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Now, Vassell, after the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Vassell. Shot clock
All
at
over.
6.
I'm all over.
And that comes off
What?
by Jones. Vassell's got 5 points so
Over
far.
him, bro.
High release
all
point
over
of Devin
him.
Vassell's jumper. It really helps.
Here's Prime Time.
That's a green.
Hits it from 3-point range.
I will say this about his
I
shooting
was
stroke.
all
It's pure
over
when he's
him,
got it
bro.
going. Perfect
No way
so
he
far
did
this
that.
quarter.
Jones, the pass to Wembanyama.
Maybe he got
Trying
it.
to answer
Oh,
back,
damn.
but that three is off the mark. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller?
Wow. Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Here's Prime Time, defended by Jones. Right side Towns.
Maybe on the post
Over
so
in the
bad.
corner, Edwards. They get it back. Kicks it to McDaniels. Timberwolves passing it around. And the call will be against Prime Time.
charging?
That is his first foul of the game.
Crazy.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Walker's checked in. San Antonio's gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Wembanyama against Towns.
Oh, no.
Sheridan's
That ain't
straight
good.
shot. Outside for Wembanyama.
And
And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Walker Kessler. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
San Antonio making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Reed comes in for Walker Kessler. And it's Anderson in for Karl Anthony Towns.
But Reed.
Poked loose.
Hey,
Stolen by
nice steal, nice
Anderson.
steal.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. And here's
Kick it out.
Walker outside.
Yes,
Hands
sir.
it from downtown.
Well, that basket by Walker, it shows
Walker
you
did
he's
his thing.
versatile at that point guard position, able to score off the pass.
Pass to Bassett. To the inside. Stolen by
Oh, my
Anderson.
God. Anderson got 2 steals.
Edwards passes to Prime Time. Outside, Walker. The kick out to Anderson. Pass to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Prime Time. Lays it
Hey,
off the glass.
and almost got clean,
Prime
too.
Time's got 13 points.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
And the pass to Bassett.
Reed stay on him.
Vassell with it. Inside. Nice pass.
Dang.
Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Vassell against Walker. Out to Edwards. Lets it go with a 3.
Great.
And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Spurs trail by 4. Now here's Jones. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Johnson. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Prime Time. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Go.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And now, the first timeout called here for the Spurs. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just Let it go.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Osman. He's covered by Anderson.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And here's Walker
No way
outside.
he pulled that off.
And again, Minnesota with the triple.
No way.
Very little pressure
No way.
on their perimeter shooters.
No
3 of
way
the
I
last
just shot
5
that.
baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Sohan. What a terrific move that was.
Continuing to move the feet. Sohan found some daylight for the score.
Timberwolves leading by 7.
Not again.
Here's Walker.
Oh, almost got it, too.
Yeah.
Tried to double
This
roll.
is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Wow.
Here's Wembanyama. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
And with that height, he can get a clean look on any shot
Hey,
at any time.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the
Yeah,
line.
okay, 2K.
Now, Wembanyama. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Portland.
He got it back.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wembanyama has got 6.
And we talk often about Wembanyama's insane lift. There, we see it on the offensive glass.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 9. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Still.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
They've got Collins, and it's Wembanyama in at the power forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. Minnesota leading by 9.
Let
down
this
low.
nigga fly to you, bro. It's crazy.
Walker in the corner. 3-pointer.
I'm going to try him. I'm going to try him. Oh,
Grabs the miss.
He's
Almost
cooled
equal.
down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And the
He's gonna
shot
get
is
that
good.
easier.
8 points for
It's a
Victor
mismatch.
Wembanyama. Steve, you were considered oversized for a guard when you were coming up out of school and into the pros. But right now, I don't feel like size matters as much at that position. You can be any size.
Yeah, I totally agree. But I
three.
think if you're a guy that has a lot of height and you has the skill set to play the guard position, you definitely have an advantage. The bigger you are, the more tight your skill set, the more successful you will be on the floor.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Anderson finds Walker. Fires the 3. The
it's too
rebound
late.
by Victor
I could have
Wembanyama.
had the shot.
Spurs trail by 8. Driving the lane. Here's Collins. Nails
Thought
the
he was
baby
sending it
hook.
easy,
That's
bro.
their third
Thought he was
straight
going to
make
get it easy,
off
bro.
an assist.
It's crazy.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Anderson. Edwards has come in for Kemba Walker. And Prime Time subbed in for Shake Milton. Minnesota leading by 6. Here's Primetime. He's got 18. Pass to Kessler. To the middle. Here's Primetime. Nice ball movement by Minnesota.
Great.
Good on the triple. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Passes it to Wembanyama. Shoots over Towns. Wembanyama, no good.
Could have blocked that.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
It's not unusual these days.
Right
Teams
now.
are more than willing to go deep into that bench to find answers for certain matchups.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, of course, these young Spurs are coached by one of the all-time great coaches in Greg Popovich. Keldon Johnson says of Pop, he's around here smiling and excited each and every day. To have him along with us is big. And Popovich gives them confidence. Devin Vassell said, as long as we play together and we play the right way, we'll have a chance to win every game. Kevin?
And having helps too, right?
The block from behind
makes things happen. David, thanks.
No,
stolen by Wembanyama.
That's on the ball. Oh, ready to.
Here's Branham. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Edwards. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Spurs trail by 14. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
You wasn't getting me with that. I don't know what he thought that was.
Left side, Jones.
No.
Officials on the call with the foul.
No.
Boy, Steve, Trey Jones is a great story of continuing to work at your game.
Yes, it is, Kevin. He's developing into a nice point guard who can run the show. The vision continues to get better, and points are coming in bunches. It's clear he's putting in the work.
And that one falls for Jones.
Shooting from the line has been one of the most consistent attributes of Trey Jones since entering the league.
Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Walker comes in for Towns. No good on the second free throw.
Missed out.
So, Steve, you were drafted by the Heat, a young expansion team at the time down in Miami. But if you had to choose, which city would you give an expansion team to right now?
I think Seattle and Las Vegas are at the top of everyone's list. San Diego would be nice because I love to travel there. I love when Vancouver had a team. How about bringing that team back?
How about
Every team goes into the draft looking for finishers like these. Here are the most efficient scorers among this year's rookie class. You look at Primetime, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
And the numbers say it all. I mean, he's tremendously efficient at scoring the basketball around the rim. He's almost automatic.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's Primetime. At 22 points in the win against Brooklyn.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots. And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
To Johnson. Now here's Vassell. McDaniels defending. And that one's good, Bessie.
Good discipline from Vassell, moving the ball instead of waiting for a shot to show up.
There it is.
Here's Primetime. Takes it off the glass. Primetime's got 20.
Come on, man.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Over in the corner, Edwards puts up a three.
Ooh,
Brooks anticipated the pass. Turnover. A minute 42 left in the first half, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
Look at Devin playing big inside, not letting physical defense stop him.
It's his first trip to the line.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
First free throw is good.
And when you look at a player like Devin Vassell, his massive reach really stands out.
GA, a young man with a near 7-foot wingspan. Combine that with his quickness, Vassell has potential to be a really remarkable defender.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for San Antonio.
A lottery pick. Devin Vassell has turned into a big-time talent. Someone who will be a force in this league for years to come.
And he gets it to go.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Here's Primetime, defended by Jones. Towns for three. Vassell grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Screen it.
Down low, here's Bassey. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Bassey's got 8.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Primetime, the pass to Towns. Lets it go for
Kessler?
Kessler with the bucket.
Goodness.
Kessler's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the all-around game of Towns can score it, rebound it, as well as pass the ball.
I already knew he could
so skilled
shoot. I wasn't
at
shooting
his
at all.
position.
Let's go.
32 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Primetime, defended by Jones. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 10. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. Six to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Johnson, that's for 2. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And so it's Minnesota with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
And see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They're playing at a fast pace, seizing opportunities to beat the defense down the floor. That's created some mismatches that have been to their advantage.
Running like a young Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, I'm still running, Ernie. Running to the snack bar.
Running to the snack bar.
And now that we're a ways into the season, here's how the standings look out west.
You know, right now for Minnesota, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pays,
2 is 5. He meant that as sarcasm.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Really an incredible game from primetime.
yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Oh my goodness.
And so in the game for the
Wemby already knew, bro.
Wemby McDaniels in town. Primetime is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Kessler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
He's perfect from the line this time.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And another turnover here by San Antonio.
Let's go.
And here's a look at numbers for prime time. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. First in scoring, and he's also got the 2nd best three-point percentage in the league. An absolute deadeye from beyond.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
No way.
Spurs trail by 12. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you very much, Kevin. His rookie year, Spurs coaches suggested that Jeremy Sohan shoot his free throws one-handed. He said, I thought they were joking. But the new form got his elbow under the ball and his percentages rose. Popovich said a lot of guys wouldn't even want to try it, but he doesn't worry about what people think. He just wants to get better. Kevin?
I can see it. All right, David, thanks. Here's primetime in a big-time jam right there.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Jones, the pass to Bassi. Vassell against Edwards. Wembanyama outside. Outside, Jones. Shakes him. And that one. Jones has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Trey has a nice jump shot, but he also is adept at figuring out ways to score inside.
And the Timberwolves call time.
Dirty. Dirty. But did me dirty.
And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys in the line too often. The Timberwolves, #1.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Minnesota leading by 12. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 3rd.
Let's do it, Wemby. Come on, bro.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. About halfway through the season, and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. You look at the Timberwolves. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, the Spurs, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record. Vassell kicks to Jones.
Watch it, huh? I already knew it.
Pass to Bassi. Ferocious swat. And that's on a bounce. San Antonio will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
San Antonio calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now.
No.
Johnson for three.
He almost,
Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Again, bro.
And so it's Towns with it. It brings it up for the Timberwolves. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Here's Kessler. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 5 rebounds tonight. And you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations. But he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
Here's Primetime, defended by Jones. Primetime's shot is good.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Wembanyama up top, defended by Towns.
Watch Wemby.
Wembanyama, no good. Minnesota leading by 16. Here's Primetime. 32 points in the game. Connects from three-point range.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's the screen. Wembanyama passes to Bassett, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Here's Primetime. He has 35.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Jones looking for an opening. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll host the Washington Wizards. And then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic.
Ooh.
No good on that one. San Antonio making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. Walker's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the second free throw, good. Spurs trail by 20. Jones with it. He's got 9. Pass to Sohan.
Don't do it. Don't body me up.
Chalk up 2 there.
Whites. Yeah. Ain't no way he doing that.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. There's Walker with the 3. And Jones pulls it down.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
So crafty with the shot fake. Devin is also skilled at going right into the contact.
And that one falls for Vassell. Zach Collins checked in for San Antonio. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Timberwolves leading by 17. Shots good by Walker.
And this is where Walker thrives, an assertive long-distance shooter.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. One guy has been getting it done is Primetime.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spots out there. He is rolling.
In a moment here to see the numbers for Jones. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
He's the straw that stirs the drink. The more plays they run through him, the better.
Trying his luck from deep. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Walker dishes to Edwards. Here's Primetime. Oh!
Yes. Goodness.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Screen.
Jones kicks to Collins.
Don't do it. Think you gonna do?
Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. The train.
Flip.
Another one goes. Incredible.
Yet again, he's reached 40 points. He's close to having the 4th most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, we've seen it. He's been on fire all season long. Here's Johnson. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
A three-pointer is right on target. Primetime's got 44.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second.
Timeout.
Boy, do they add up.
San Antonio calls timeout. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Anderson comes in for Towns. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Edwards.
Good, now. W's in the bag. To be honest, though, look, for real, with the Spurs, they get a point guard.
Still without a basket.
They get a decent shooting guard.
The pass
be good.
Back to Osman. Played in with a nice touch off the
glass.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Maybe it's him.
26 seconds left in the third
quarter.
Pulls up on the wing.
I missed that, though. That's my first miss in the game.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Here's Sohan. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Wow, go back
to Osman. Bangs home the trifecta. Osman's got 5 points in the quarter.
By no means selfish. Jeremy will rarely move the ball to a more open guy.
And so it's Minnesota in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
If it ain't
and how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Collins is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Sohan in a point guard. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Terrific pass from Sohan, showing how skilled a facilitator he is.
And they call him a little screen here.
Yeah,
no doubt for me, the offense looks better. In the second half, they've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
And Collins has got the ball here for San Antonio. Zohan, the pass to Wembanyama. Offline with his three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the paint, here's Kessler. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Double.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Prime time, the pass to Kessler. Misses from close range. Spurs trail by 21. Passes it to Osman. Here's Wembanyama. Defended by Towns. The Timberwolves shooting so well, 63% the offense working as one cohesive unit. There's the line to the hoop. And boy, that looks like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will avoid the basket there. GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one league champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
The Spurs making a switch here. Bassey's checked in.
And look at the explosion from the big fella. Towns' game oozes athleticism.
So it's San Antonio now. Here's Branham. And he uses the glass.
They've been getting me all game with that.
Branham's got his first bucket in this one.
Nice job getting inside.
They're trying to show other teams how to
figure
figure out my strategy.
A little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Minnesota calls timeout. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Walker's subbed in for prime time. Timberwolves leading by 23. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Walker in the post.
Oh, man.
They swipe it. Here's Osman. Rejection by McDaniel. And that's on foul. San Antonio will retain possession.
My God. Yo. That's crazy how he swiped that. He got up there.
Here's Branham. Edwards defending. Branham can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Over in the corner, McDaniels.
I think he was going to spell it.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Steve, with the way these NBA players can reach out to each other with ease, how much off-court communication do you think is going on?
I think a lot is going on, Kevin. A lot of these players have been playing with each other or against each other from a long time since they were young in the AAU. Because of social media and also the internet, it makes the world that much smaller. These guys communicate way more than we did.
They set the pick. Edwards drives in.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Spurs have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Pass to Osman. Now Wembanyama. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
And this is why many are excited about Wembanyama's future. Such a unique, versatile player and scorer.
From deep, Walker. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Zohan. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And here is McDaniel. Drills it from outside. McDaniel's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. San Antonio calls timeout. You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And boy, he has got a nose for blocks. Able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Reed. And Prime Time subbed in for Walker. Jones kicks to Johnson. Lock at 6.
Stay who you are.
And that comes off the assist by Jones. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
One of the strongest guards in the league, Keldon Johnson, is a load inside.
Here's Prime Time, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Johnson outside.
Step
back to Jones. Teardrop shot. Prime Time grabs the board.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know we always
talk. And got it. Another basket.
And he has been hot as a kettle in serving up all comers.
And making a little history tonight as he just tied for the third most 50-point games in league history.
Let's go.
Tying up none other than Kobe Bryant with 25.
On top of Kobe.
And when you're being compared with him, you know you're doing something right.
Come on, Wemby.
Wembanyama down low. Defended by Towns. Here's Jones, and it's blocked.
What did you expect, bro?
1:37 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Prime Time. Again, what an avalanche.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Minnesota.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will...
Get him up out of here.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight.
Down.
Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
To halt the run, rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Prime Time, defended by Wembanyama. Timberwolves passing it around.
Come on, Cat. On his way.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so it's Jones. He'll
saco el mío y lo veo en la vista entera. Todos mis versos son buenos, pero mis barras no son de Kindle. Frío donde quiera que pise, pa' mí todo el año es winter. En Los Ángeles con par de ángeles montadan el Sprinter. Lamborghini verde y amarillo como la Inter. Los bomberos no quieren que pisen los estudios.
Happy Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And he's taken a small step back offensively. He really hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier on. He's lacking the intensity he had. He needs a new mindset and stop being passive and play with more aggressiveness.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Walker Kessler. And it's prime time in at the 1 spot. And for Oklahoma City, inside we got Williams and Holmgren. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. All right, Grant, we're now in the middle of the season. Lots of miles traveled by everyone, including broadcasters. You got a favorite NBA city?
Hey, B.A., you are spot on, especially when it comes to us broadcasters. But a favorite NBA city? You know, I've always liked Atlanta.
So off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over.
This man's going to be a pain.
Shoots from the block. Off the window. It's good.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled, the ball on a string, and we see him do this time and time again.
Here's Edwards taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper, but how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, B.A., in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. Has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen.
Back real
Perhaps a second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
Here's prime time. Back to Daniels.
Pass to Kessler. Going to bounce. Ooh.
Here's prime time. And here's Edwards. Just 5 to shoot.
Come on.
Towns a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Drives to the hoop.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
It's Holmgren, high post. Crafty move, and it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Yeah, and certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
Fires for 3. Prime time, can't get it to go.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Giddey passes to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Higno.
Edwards pulls it in.
All over that.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start.
Josh Giddey. Got Josh. He's quiet.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The 3 is up.
Shooting the 3 in his face
down the triple. Edwards has got 6.
Yeah, like
they're on fire right now. Cooking with gas, starting this one out 4 or 5.
That man is really a beast.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 feet out. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Style, even though I'm
4-point game.
A fan of him that much. Then you got the style of Michael Jordan.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pulls it from the corner. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
That's one thing I can't say about him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And on offense, he's been a force, scoring over 30 a game. No good on the shot. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 12-4 run.
Oh, you in the way.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Primetime. Fires the three. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. He has 7.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Giddey. Yet to see a basket. Williams misses.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Edwards, a pass to Kessler.
Good.
Here's Primetime. Williams defending. And it's powered home by Towns.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Towns. And it's Kemba Walker in for McDaniels. Holmgren finds Dort. Holmgren with it. Looking to win the run. And it's good
Twice.
on the lay-in. Holmgren's got his second basket.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Here's Primetime. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Pass to Reed. Here's Primetime.
Oh,
my goodness! Powered it home!
Did you see it? Redunculous!
What
bringing the house down!
And Grant, when you scan the OKC roster, you see length at every position.
Yeah, it's definitely their philosophy, BA. We're seeing a number of franchises going that route. What I would say about the Thunder, though, many of their guys still have some strength to add.
And Minnesota has possession. Following the bucket by the Thunder. Misses the three. Reed against Williams. It's stolen. It's a one-on-one situation. Ooh,
I tried to alley. Dang, bro. I can't get. I got one in the game. Can't
Dort outside from Pete Giddey.
And Giddey finna knock it down.
Reed with the rebound.
It's crazy how bad
The Timberwolves have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Here's Primetime. 9 points in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Walker. Kicks it out Towns.
Okay, please, please. Hey, Cat.
Another miss by Minnesota. The Thunder have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Here's Williams. Oh,
he almost dunked him, Cat.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Here's Primetime. And the layup is good off the glass. Primetime's got 13.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Giddey. No points so far. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Joe. The three ball. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Giddey passes to Pokusevski. Here's Joe. McDaniels covering. Takes a three. Oh, no good on the last-second attempt there. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up 15 points as this quarter concludes, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Yes, sir.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. They've got Kemba Walker, Naz Reid out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's prime time in at the point. Walker for three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Walker's gotten himself on the board with a three there. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They trail by 18. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Thunder are still developing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander embracing his role as a catalyst. He said, quote, I have the opportunity to really build something and be at the forefront of it. That's something I know and embrace every single day, and I maximize it for sure. Brian?
Well, you can see it. They're so grateful to have him, too. Thanks, Allie. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go.
He's screening.
That shot is off. And some solid defense from Towns. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. And Clark, when Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor, he's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it, the key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Here's Primetime. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Primetime passes to Reid. To the inside. Kicks it out to Anderson. Towns outside. 4 on the clock. No good with the triple. The Thunder have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Joe. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Clark, it's safe to say that there's more talent in the NBA today than ever before.
I don't think there's any question about that, B.A. There are more outstanding players across the country and around the world than at any time, I think, in the history of the game. In part because of the information age we live in, players from around the world can see examples of excellence from whatever part of the world they happen to be from. And that is huge in inspiring young players to dream and realize their dreams of being NBA players if they have the ability and the work ethic to do so.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Well, that's
Pass
one
to
way.
Kessler. To the wing on the left. Towns for 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Hey, you know your center is a great shooter when your goal is to get him a 3. Towns can make those pay dividends.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And for all the purists, here's a look at the best free throw shooting teams from the stripe this year. The Timberwolves, number 1.
This squad will punish you every time you let them get to the line. It's something they've worked on as a team, and now they're reaping the rewards.
The Thunder have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. He drops it from range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the lane. SGA.
I gotta guard. I gotta guard.
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him.
Kessler a screen. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. For Minnesota, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. With the drive, primetime passes to Kessler.
I thought he was about to say, I thought he was fixing it.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up.
Behind
He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I thought he was coming behind.
It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. And Grant, with the idea of league expansion, some have worried in the past that there's not enough talent to go around. You see that?
You know, quite the contrary, B.A. I mean, the league's in a terrific place for talent, and there's definitely the depth for more teams to join the fray.
Now, here's Williams. He's scoreless. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is what makes SGA an all-star caliber talent. His ability to take over games.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Minnesota has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. And he drives in. Kicks it out Towns. Pass to Primetime. Towns, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock
He is not phased by that screen.
Can't get it to go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey.
Switch with me. Switch. It's also switch, bro.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Here's Primetime. The kick out to Edwards.
Why did I shoot that one back? Knowing that I should have shot that with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, a special move before that shot.
They're cleaning us up.
Giddey's got his first bucket
bro.
in this one.
That's simply a gimme for a player of his caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
You know, for my money, Josh Giddey is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he has superb vision in the open floor, B.A. Reads the angles and sees how plays develop with ease. His teammates have to be ready for a pass from Giddey at all times.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go.
I see him.
Pass to Holmgren. Dort with it. 6 to shoot. Now here's Giddey. The putback. Reed with the rebound. Here's Primetime. 19 points in the game. And that one's good. Primetime's got 21 points in the game.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Kessler, he's checked in for Reed.
And they're among the top 10 in the league in block shots. They don't concede easy buckets at the rim. Their big men play great help defense inside.
And these guys have great chemistry. They're playing for one another. You can tell. It doesn't matter who gets the bucket. It's a team effort. And Giddey has got the ball here for OKC. 17-point game. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Lets the 3 fly. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
54 seconds left in the first half of this one.
You want to talk about mad, crazy vertical?
That was going to the rim about two.
And then added in the extended hang time, elevation, and levitation.
Pass to Williams.
And it's rejected. Wrong.
And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Dort outside. 6 on the shot clock.
No.
Oh, the
no.
Another three.
Came up dry offensively in the first, but it looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Oh, that one's gonna hurt me, bro. A 4-point play. A 4-point play.
Minnesota's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Here's prime time. 23 points in the game. For 3, counted from distance. Prime time's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. And the first one at the line is good.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And the Thunder making a change here. Joe's checked in. Minnesota has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Here's prime time. The three-pointer off the mark. Right side, Williams.
Nope.
And they'll keep possession. And so it's
the
Minnesota Timberwolves.
I did block
now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And the 3-ball has been huge in building this lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game.
Well, they aren't getting a hand up on the shooters, and the numbers show it, Shaq. Guys are too good in this league to give them easy looks. You're just digging your own grave.
Well, excuse me, Jack, giving the tough love. Bravo, bravo.
All right, time to see how the Western Conference is stacking up.
Taking a look here at the Thunder, they've been stuck in the middle tier. Not good enough to challenge for a chip, but not bad enough to get a high draft pick. They're really going to need their young guys to take a step forward in their development.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the 3rd quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's prime time. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Mark Daigneault starting the second half.
And a good call. Towns one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
Williams against Towns. Oh,
I ain't even do nothing.
With the block.
He just shot down.
Another shot.
Just straight shooting.
It's Giddey on the wing. From downtown. Minnesota with a rebound. Kessler's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Oh, there's the alley.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder are making dramatic improvement. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, now an all-star, says they're gaining confidence. He said, quote, "We know we're getting better. I think guys are kind of getting addicted to that feeling and continuing to grow." Brian, they could be building something really special here.
Yeah, you're right. They could. Skipping no steps either. Thanks, Allie. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Down low. Here's Giddey.
No.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Over the last month, these rookies have been cleaning the glass. Second, Chet Holmgren.
Hey, the way he's been aggressively attacking the boards, you have to think he's earned the respect of his teammates.
Well, I tell you what, he just creates so many second chance opportunities for his team when he's on the floor. I mean, last month was a huge one for him. Be interesting to see if he can keep it going.
Kemba Walker, he's checked in for Edwards.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Here's Giddey. Count it. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Kessler a screen. Here's Primetime. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Giddey with it, and Walker picks him up defensively.
Behind him.
Giddey into the lane, and he gets the bucket. Giddey's got 9.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Walker passes to Primetime. Back to Walker. To the left wing. Here's Primetime. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And there's the lob. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well.
Oh, wow!
Oh, yep, let me get that.
Big finish.
Let me get that.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Holmgren. Giddey with it. And here's Dort. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14.5 a game. 5 to shoot. Giddey passes to Holmgren. The putback. Not going to go that time.
No good.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Over to the left wing. Back to Walker. Pass to Primetime. Towns a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The lob. Very well done. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Edwards is checked in. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 19. Outside, Williams. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Well, Grant, it's been fun to watch Kenrich Williams develop his tools and come into his own a little bit.
Yeah, B.A. much improved since coming into the league. Williams has the ability to score outside the arc and inside the perimeter.
And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. And let's see what the Minnesota Timberwolves have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic.
They're looking at an almost ideal stretch of schedule. Games they can win all on home court. They'd have to really go cold to not have these next couple games go their way.
Shot clock at 6.
Don't you do it.
Holmgren finds Williams.
Don't you do it.
From deep, Giddey.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
13. It's crazy.
And he lobs it up top. Oh. Can't complete the lob.
No.
Oklahoma City has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Primetime. Dort defending. Primetime can't get it to go.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Here's Giddey.
Get out of here.
Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This
Just
lead is only
that
getting stronger with plays like that.
Easy and so. That ain't how it goes. Come on now.
Dort, the pass to Giddey. And here's Pokusevski. He's covered by Kessler. Pokusevski the miss.
Why would you try that?
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Connects from downtown. Primetime's got 10 points here in the second half.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Pass to Williams. Here's Giddey.
Really
there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Minnesota.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. Pass to Primetime.
How did I break his ankles?
Out to the wing. Reed passes to Primetime.
Got 2 people guarding me. It's crazy.
Back to Reed. Lets it go from deep. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Oklahoma City shooting at about 44% so far. Joe. Pass to Giddey. Clock at 6. Now Pokusevski. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 3rd assist of the night.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
With the step back. Here's Primetime. Soft touch off the glass. Primetime's got 38 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Giddey against Walker. Up top, Pokusevski. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back to the game after this break. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Timberwolves, McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Then there's Edwards, then it's Walker Kessler, and it's Prime Time in at the point guard position. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Prime Time. Williams defending. Kessler passes to Towns. Out of bounds. The Thunder will take it.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Williams is checked in for Williams.
Right.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Picked by Pokashevsky. The 15-footer.
Nope.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21 points in the game.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls, Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Here's Prime Time. Gilgeous-Alexander defending.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting at about 44% so far. Fires the 3, and Prime Time gets it to go. Prime Time's got 15 points in just the second half.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Drains the triple.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Time called here. The Timberwolves. And the Thunder making a change here. Dortch checked in. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Towns a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's going for the lob. And it's Towns with the power finish.
With his size and touch, there are very few that can match Karl-Anthony Towns' skill set, making him an impossible matchup this time.
Grant, you look at the league's basketball-related income. The players and owners split it about 50-50.
You know, BA, that's why they call it a partnership. You talk about a shared interest. The NBA has really become a leader by example in all of professional sports.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
The shot.
Why did I even shoot that?
Kept alive by Minnesota. Pass to Prime Time. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Kessler passes to Towns. Here's Prime Time. The kick out to Edwards.
Hey.
Here's Prime Time. Goes up again. Now McDaniels. To the left side wing. Towns for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Towns has got 13 points here in the second half alone. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pokashevsky. And there's the call on Karl-Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Covered by Milton. Tries again. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander.
No.
The Thunder with another miss. The Timberwolves have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Here's Dunn. And it's all from three-point range.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And slam.
Ain't nobody guarding him but me.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Outside Walker. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. finished off the break. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 25 points.
Scoring
Ain't
well
no way
this
you got that
quarter.
steal.
Picking up steam
Ain't no
as
way
he
you got
goes.
that steal.
Timeout call, the Timberwolves. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Minnesota has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Here's prime time. Good. Another from 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
It's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard.
And he's already surpassed Curry's mark from 2019. Next up is James Harden's total from that season, 378. And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that efficiency is, you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Williams misses.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Kessler a screen. Here's prime time. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Here's Giddey. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Edwards. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Kessler passes to primetime. You know, Clark, one thing that stood out the last few seasons is the number of blockbuster trades just before the deadline.
Yeah, I think it's part of the league being a year-round league. I mean, that's a huge time on the calendar for the league when teams are looking to make moves to transform themselves or improve themselves. But you're right. The number of big trades have been more prevalent recently. And some of that is because of the power the players have in terms of facilitating movement.
The steal.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Come on. Let's do it.
4-3.
Right there. There it is.
Another bucket. Wow.
Well, he's been firing on all cylinders, and the defense just helpless to keep up.
And this gives him the 3rd most 50-point games in league history. That's some elite company.
Yeah, sitting between Jordan and Kobe. And when those are your peers, you're doing all right. He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
And prime time gets it to go.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
He's trying to get me lost.
Outside Giddey. Here's Holmgren. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Kessler's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year.
They had their number all year long. That 4-0 record says it all. They had the advantage in every crucial area.
Well, they're going to finish, like you said, 4-0 against them, and you're right, very impressive.
And what a huge performance it was for primetime.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball. He's playing bigger than his listed height. He's doing work on that glass.
Dort, the pass to Giddey. There's the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Now the Timberwolves with it.
Start the cap.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and again, it's Oklahoma City.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
In there.
Connects again from distance. Buries.
Never caught off, not one too far from me. Never caught off, not one day. Never caught off, not one day. But I'm still on my way.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Here's a look at some of the stats for Luka Doncic.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Now, a look at Dallas' starting lineup. Hardaway in the front court, along with Williams. In at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Minnesota, the wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns is out there with Walker Kessler. And it's prime time in at the 1. Always interesting, isn't it, Doris, to watch and see how teams settle into themselves and become what they're going to be as the year goes on.
You know what, Kevin? After a certain amount of games, teams know who they are and how they win. So does their competition. And so it gets harder and harder to surprise opponents as the season goes on.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Takes it inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now, here's Doncic. Coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Drills the three-pointer.
Boy, the deep ball from Luka Doncic. This guy does not lack for confidence.
Here's prime time.
Oh, it should have went in, bro. It should have went in.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. Passes to Doncic. Back to Irving. Pass to Lively. Just 5 on the clock. Hardaway for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. So for Dallas, their last game a win against Orlando.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
Kyrie was the big signing for the Mavs this summer, and Greg, they altered their roster quite a bit.
Yeah, they needed to mix up their approach, right? That they liked the Luka Kyrie pairing. Now they're all in with this core for the next few years.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. There's the lob to Towns. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Irving against Edwards. And Kyrie Irving gets the 3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Lets the 3 fly. Mavericks with the rebound. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luka Doncic on display right there.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Primetime. That one goes. Count it. Primetime's got 6.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Now, here's Doncic. He's tightly guarded. Now the pass to Lively. On the wing, Hardaway. Basket good.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Out to Edwards.
Come on.
The Mavericks leading. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Kessler. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
What a setup by Karl Anthony Towns. Knew his team had to capitalize on that opening.
It's stolen by Edwards. Kicks it to McDaniels.
Kick it back up.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Irving. Towns for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Towns has got his second basket.
What a feed to Towns. This guy ready to rise and fire on the catch.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. And when it comes
come back with
to
3 and 9,
again from distance.
He might not, but I sure is. He's not going to hold the trigger finger.
Continue to fall for him as they have all season long.
And GA, with his performance, he is now tied for second for most threes in a season.
A mark set by James Harden in 2019. That's 370.
Go ahead and break it in.
Good.
See it, Curry.
And that three-pointer pushes him further up the all-time ladder.
He does indeed, Greg. And the next mark on his list is the top spot. What a season to remember.
And that top mark is owned by Steph Curry. 402 triples set back in 2016. But for now, a new mark for second place.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Walker subbed in for McDaniels. Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas.
I don't know if I'm going to get hard.
Doncic outside. The kick out to Irving. Dallas, no good that time either.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pass to Kessler. Shoots the three. And another three for Minnesota.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
I knew he was going to do that. That's why I did what I did.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
You got to move.
Here's prime time, guarded by Doncic. Here's Kessler. Misses the three. Mavericks trail by 12. Hardaway passes to Pop. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I think this is where Powell is really trying to improve, right? Sacrificing his body, taking it right to the defense.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Kemba Walker. And then for Dallas, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Grant Williams. Green comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Hardy in for Kyrie Irving.
I'm out of here.
I tell you what, take off on that one. Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Dallas again missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Doncic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Jacks up a three.
No. Oh, I did break his ankles, though.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Outside, Green fires for three. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
I'm out of here.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Doncic outside. Offline from the top of the key.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's prime time, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Minnesota enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break, and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
On the floor for Dallas. Morris is out there with Green. Then there's Hardy. Then there's Irving. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low.
If you listen to other NBA players, Kyrie Irving is one of their favorites to watch. He has as complete an offensive arsenal and as pretty a game as there is.
Ankle breaker boy. That's
Both
supposed to take your ankles
from Kyrie Irving. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
So take your ankles, though.
Can get away with a lot these days, and it's
take
hard
your
for
ankles,
players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
I know you know, man. I miss you in the gas,
man. To be capable from any spot on the floor. That time he hits you with the three-point shot. Okay, Anthony.
Nobody near Irving. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 13. Towns, high post, working on Jones. Here's prime time from outside the arc. And another three for Minnesota.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Passes it to Jones. Mavericks ball. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the power rankings. You take a look at the Pelicans. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And when you look at the Timberwolves, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Jones. Hardy passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
You have got to commend Powell on his positioning. I tell you, he buries himself deep, and he's going to sky for that slam dunk.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master of one-on-one isolation scoring. Coach Jason Kidd said he knows how to use his body, the angles. Sometimes as a coach, you want to run all these plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks to the report. The first one falls. So much fun indoors to watch Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
And the Mavericks call time here. That make their free throws. They're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. The Timberwolves, number 1.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
Here's Irving. Talking about that win against the Magic, he was definitely a major factor as well. Kessler with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Really good.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Mavericks trail by 14. Here's Irving. That's good from 17 feet away. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
You are not going to find too many better in the mid-range than Kyrie Irving.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And a moment here to check out the stats for prime time. He's averaging 54 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor.
It's certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Towns, a screen on Irving, driving inside, and Towns throws it down.
Don't you love how Towns' hands are always ready to receive the pass? Terrific job on the pick and roll.
Now here's Hardy. Edwards defending. It's
Get out of here.
And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it from about 19 feet. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Hardy. To the inside. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Here's prime time. Hardy by Powell. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. The pass to Irving. High post try. Nice jump shot. Good. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, you know that Kyrie is going to be looking for a shot in that situation. It isn't hard for him to find one ever, it seems.
Driving to the basket. In the corner, it's Kessler. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career. This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Morris with a screen on Edwards. Hardy, no good. Minnesota leading by 16. Here's Primetime, and he jams it with authority.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And the call will be against Primetime. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Minnesota making some changes. Reed comes in for Walker Kessler. And it's Kemba Walker in for Towns. Dallas calls timeout. Kyrie Irving's check in for Dallas.
And while
they put Kyrie back.
Some numbers for Doncic. And such a great distributor and decision maker among the top 10 in assists per game.
And you know that his points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to.
They said they need Kyrie in. They need Kyrie and Lou.
Irving against Walker. And that one's
good. Irving for that specific reason right there.
Got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Here's Primetime. Edwards trying to get open and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Doris, when we look at the Dallas Mavericks, it looks like a team that has shown they want to win now.
Kevin, I think their ownership has never been afraid to pull the trigger on a big trade. The Mavs are not about just making it to the playoffs. This is an organization that seeks the ultimate prize, and that is to win an NBA championship.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Walker Kessler comes in for Reed, and Karl Anthony Towns subbed in for Walker.
Say what?
That free throw good from Doncic.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
That one is no good. Doris, lots of people are excited to see how this Timberwolves.
I did not expect that. I just threw it up.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Here's Doncic, and the rejection by Towns.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, right where you expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Knocked loose. Here's Primetime.
Got him.
By Hardaway.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Hustle and a steal. That steal though, man.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. Out outside Williams from the arc. A rejection by Towns.
Oh, he yanks.
They retain possession. Moves back up. Pass to Kessler.
No.
With the steal. Happy to
Luka
see that one drop, shooting a paltry 2 for 9.
Well, Doncic's terrific floor vision in the open floor. He also understands how to be the guy to finish.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's prime time. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Mavericks trail by 21. And here's Doncic from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's prime time. Towns for 3. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break. Finish that half on a big-time roll.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Karl Anthony Towns. An impressive first half and a nice start for you guys. How did that happen?
I mean, yeah, we had some great days of practice. You know, this is what happens when you got some days off.
Got the spring in your step again. Thanks, Karl Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Hello, everybody. The news is in. Players of the week have been named. Let's see who's hot. Looking at the Eastern Conference, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis, I mean, certainly deserves all the accolades. When you look at everything he's about, he remains one of the most unique players in NBA history.
I mean, if you could build an NBA player from scratch, he just may be the prototype. And now let's talk about our game at hand. What a first half for the Timberwolves.
Well, they understand what they do well and what this other team doesn't do well. And they're creating matchups to exploit that.
It's what the best teams do. We talk about it being a players' league, but great coaching makes a difference.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Carrying the Mavs right now. Kyrie.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from primetime.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Primetime is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Kessler in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long-distance look right there.
Here he goes. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. The Mavericks shooting well. They're at 45%. The 3 for Doncic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Primetime. He gets that one. Primetime's got 29.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
There's the triple. Doncic, no good.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Out of bounds, it'll be the Mavericks ball.
Come on now.
As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team's scoring leaders. 5th, the Mavericks.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And the Mavericks call time here. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals. And a brief check of the stats for Williams. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 8 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them. Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Prime time, the pass to Towns. Over to the left wing. Here's prime time, guarded by Doncic. Prime time, and it goes down 2 points. Prime time's got 4 points this quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And even 3-on-3 break. Lobbed up there for Edwards. LU champ.
The Ant-Man is in the house. Mr. Anthony Edwards making it look easy.
Doncic kicks to Williams. Irving passes to Doncic. Good work there as it goes. Doncic has got 8 points.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And the Timberwolves call timing. Chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. You look at Minnesota. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And checking out Dallas. Just need to take it a game at a time.
And I think for Minnesota, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
And it's Towns missing.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Shoots from 12. They shoot again. Lively, that's good. Lively's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer,
David
Aldridge.
David.
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you. To the middle. Here's Williams.
How'd you do it?
He can't get that one.
Towns
with the defensive effort. Driving in.
Yeah, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. And the call will be against Prime Time. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Minnesota making a switch.
Okay, Cat.
Checked in.
Okay, Cat. Okay, Cat. Okay, good. He said, yeah, let me get that. Go ahead, let's score myself. Yeah,
to get out and finish on the break.
Yeah, we're doing some positive, but I'm glad.
Inside and finished off by Williams.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Talking about wings.
Here's prime time, guarded by Doncic.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him 2 points and tacked on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational. Williams, a screen on Walker. Irving kicks to Williams. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
There's the lob to Towns. Doncic with the steal.
Out of bounds.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. You know, Doris, guys like Grant Williams are so vital to the success of the team. He doesn't get too greedy, does he?
No, Kevin, and the key for role players is being willing to star in your role nightly. For Grant, he knows what that means. He's got to be versatile defensively, and he's got to knock down open shots. He's willing to do both at a high level.
Towns finds Kessler. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
Green dishes to Powell. Hardaway passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Here's Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And let's take a look at Karl Anthony Towns' numbers. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. He's averaging 11 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Oh, look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Houston Rockets.
And for that game against Chicago, it's
Victor,
always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
And it's Doncic missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Doncic with the steal. And here comes the break. It's deflected.
They've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams.
Why I keep trying to go up for it? It was supposed to go to Kessler.
He kicks it to Powell. 32 seconds left here in the third quarter. Back to Doncic. Lobbed up there for Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Outstanding timing from Powell. Rises up for the forceful alley-oop.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Puts up a deep three.
Let's change that.
And no one can stop him. It's another 40-point game, and he's had a bunch of them.
And with tonight's performance, he's now tied for 4th on the single season 40-point game list. Doncic on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the strike.
Here's the screen. Here's Kessler. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Kessler's got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's Minnesota having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another. And are simply... And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
We're not talking to each other. Offensively or defensively, let's talk.
And Coach Jason Kidd citing one of the things that can happen over the course of an evening, a breakdown in communication.
And the problem is, even in a league of superstars, this is ultimately a team game. You have to work together to succeed.
That double team, thought that double team was going to do
Time
something.
is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Williams is out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's Irving. And it's Green, and it's Hardy in at the shooting guard position. On the wing, Williams. Beyond the arc. And the three ball is good.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. And that will be the middle game of this three-game homestand. For the three.
Can't shoot.
Great D that time from Green. The Mavericks shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Launches it. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively.
Twice.
Here's prime time.
And Grant got that ball.
And there's the
Took his
one-handed
ankle
jam.
twice and Grant got them.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. 4-on-3 break. The three ball. Powell pulls it in. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Puts it up from 12. Hardy, no good.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
He stole it.
Stolen by Williams. At the elbow, Green. And stolen by Dunn. And he's going up for the
Oh, wait.
And it's prime time missing. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. They grabbed their own miss. And that one,
you have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Prime time, the pass to Reed.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Outside Irving. From 13, it's tipped. Powell, that's good.
And he has found the stroke, folks. Continues to knock down shot after shot. Perfection thus far.
Here's prime time, guarded by Green.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Irving, good.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
Took him no time at all on that one. Primetime's got 50 points.
And guys, getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Let's go. I had to switch hands to that.
52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Dallas has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now, here's Hardy. He's guarded closely. Down low, they kick it out to Green. Over Dunn. Dunn with some nice D. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's prime time. The Clutch Player Award debuted in 2023. Chris, what do you think of that, Hunter?
Yeah, I think it's a great way to find more unique aspects of the game to celebrate. Listen, players have specialties beyond just box scores, and that sort of thing deserves to be recognized.
To the inside, Williams. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
that's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
With the step back. Here's Primetime. Green with the rebound. The Mavericks shooting 55% of the fourth. They are executing late. Irving for three. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Primetime. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. And it's Edwards in for Walker. Kleber against Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. Hands the shot from the wing.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. You kind of thought that maybe going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Primetime.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Irving can't get it to go. Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Primetime's shot is good.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And the rejection by Towns. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Irving. Up and in on the way up.
What's amazing about Kyrie is the number of go-to moves he has on the interior.
Here's Primetime. Another bucket. Wow! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Here's Primetime. Towns, a screen on Doncic. Primetime, no good there. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin.
That was a good game, though. Got it carried.